Hello, welcome, everybody.
Welcome,
Morning,
welcome.
brother.
You're early.
Yep. Yeah, trying to see if BJ's gonna correct this move here.
Yeah, by the moment, seems I was respecting that 140.20 resistance.
Pain affects you in every.
I'm trying to figure out what this move was from last night, from London session.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
The
How's your
move
weekend?
was the market change. The structure changed.
Yeah, yeah.
We had
I'm looking to
we
see
had
if
that
it.
drop in the gap.
Yep,
Look where it bounced right off that support.
yep. Yeah, that's what I was talking about yesterday during my live stream. I was like, yeah, this gap wouldn't get filled unless we broke the support. But if the gap's going to get filled, I think if it starts to form resistance here, which it is, and correct this move down, then there's a higher chance that gap will get filled. Like in the next session, in NY session or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I've seen it happen lots of times, like if there's a gap, price goes the opposite way, and then in the next session, it just comes down and starts to fill it. Yeah, I'm going to start looking for sells here soon.
Way affects your mood, your energy level.
He was respecting well that resistance.
Yes. Man, gold came down and filled this daily wick way too fast. I mean, I wasn't expecting this move this fast. I was expecting like a pull up, make a wick up, and then come down in NY, and we'd be selling it, but I guess not.
Yeah, that preview 1 hour candle on GJ makes me wanna think that sales is gonna be today.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Because if it breaks above 140, 200, then it's heading up to, 140, 400. Easy, no doubt. But if it starts to fall, then it's coming back down to 139, 900, even 139, 950. So that would be great. Daily candle gold that yeah, gold, I mean, man, gold is still very, very, very bearish. Gold is still, even though it can come up to retest an area, but still it's very bearish. I don't think it's gonna make a wake up or something. We'll see. Okay, is this a chart someone sent? Let's take a look here. Looks like a name from Africa, but oh, it's a chart. Can't open it. Too bad. Trading VIX 75. Oh, I have no idea what that is. VIX 75. I'm gonna stay clear of VIX 75 and everything I don't know. Is it wise to hold gold now? Well, I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you whether you're in a drawdown, you're in profits, or like the thing is, when people take a trade, you don't know where the destination is, and that is so retarded. It's like you got on a bus and you don't know where you're gonna get off. Just doesn't make any sense, man. Yeah, gold is ranging on the 1 hour here. Gold has so the one thing you need to do as a trader is you need to look at the price, right? So let's look at the price over here. You look at gold. Gold is forming this 1 hour range here. So you're like, okay, so maybe this is resistance here on gold, and then this is support here on gold, right? So you tell yourself this. So this is what I tell myself, that this is resistance, there's support, this is a 20 pip range. So gold is ranging. So when I tell myself gold is ranging, I'm like, okay, if gold is ranging, what's going to happen if gold breaks resistance? Where will gold go? So I look left, I'm like, okay, well, maybe gold's going to go to 1461.50 if gold breaks this resistance. So I draw another box over here. I'm like, perfect. If gold breaks this resistance at, what's this price? 1459.60, it's going to go to the next zone at 1461.70, But if gold breaks support, where will it go? I see the first wicks at like 1456, and then the next target on the high time frame is way down over here around 1453, right? So that's how I see gold. Like, you draw your most recent support resistances, and then you draw the targets. Like, okay, where can it potentially head off to? So now, if you have this range, this is a 40 pip range, like a $4 move is going to be required by gold. So when you see this range, then you start thinking that, okay, if this is a 40 pip range, how many pips can I safely get out of it? So you start to target those pips. So if gold breaks support, in my eyes, I'm going to look for maybe like 20 to 24 pips and then leave a runner running. Because like if the runner can keep running and get me 40 pips risk free, that's perfect. Do you always look at GJ and gold? Yeah, I only look at GJ and gold. Like that's what I try to trade, and like I mean, that's all what I look at personally. And we're early here today. I've been up since 4:30. Couldn't sleep. Oh, what's this? Target, support, target. Yeah, see, so this could be a good trade if you take a buy, but at the same time, you're betting on the fact that it's going to break resistance, when it's in a downtrend. So gold is in a downtrend. You should be looking for sells. The only reason you should look for buys is if it breaks above 1459.70. That's the only reason you should look for buys. Taking buys right now is going to be very, very foolish. I mean, it could work, but at the same time, I think it's going to be very foolish and very aggressive.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
No, it's not a good idea at all. GJ is also ranging here. So you look at the time, we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. So for 5 minutes, you can just chill. Yeah, so uh, our cats has it right. So for the next 5 minutes, you guys can view this stream for free because in the next 5 minutes we're gonna start charging you guys. Everyone is gonna be charged automatically from their accounts. It's gonna be $2 per minute. So when you look at your accounts, you're gonna start to see like if you have $6, you can only spend 3 minutes, so you'll have to top up your account probably.
Bro, don't kill me.
Mo, it's happening.
Waiting for it.
Yeah, the free streams are gonna automatically debit $2 per minute from your accounts.
Pretty cheap, to be honest.
Yeah. If you have your bank account, automatically it's gonna get out of there. Black Friday discount. Do I have to set up direct debit? Nope. It's gonna automatically take it. Whatever financial account you have, don't worry. It's gonna take it away from you.
I gotta go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Feel like gold's about to drop to 55. 1455. Yeah, I think gold's gonna go down too. Gold is bearish, man. Gold is super duper fucking bearish. Man, this CBD is pretty good. I slept. I was up at 4:30, and I woke up and I was awake. Like you know when you wake up awake, like you're woke.
Yeah, but did you smoke before you went to sleep?
I smoked before I went to sleep as well. Yes.
So Raja, the CBD that you have, is it like on cigarettes or bubble gums or drops?
Oh, oil. It's
Oil.
yeah, it's an almond oil.
Oh, nice. I'm trying to get CBD too.
In Bolivia, they'll throw you in jail, man. There's a lot of riots over there.
No, I know, but I'm gonna try to get it illegally.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that shit is considered like drugs or some shit like that.
No, not at all.
No, not here in Bolivia. I know it's not drugs.
All right.
Taking some now.
Okay, look at this. This is good. See now, if I take a sell, how much am I risking here? Oh, I haven't taken a trade yet. That was a mistake. 6 pips.
The Ranger.
Yeah, but but it's about to finish bearish, but it's still arranging. Gold analysis. Yes, this is correct. You know, I've seen this happen so many times on GJ, man. So many times. In London, it has a massive move, and in New York, it starts to range in pre-New York, and then it just like corrects the whole fucking move. Because this move was just a volatility move. There was no news. There was nothing. I don't think anything happened. Sterling range setting ahead of general election break. Yeah, I don't know. I still think it's gonna come bearish. Looks like Bitcoin is taking a beating, man. Wow, 6,800. God damn.
GJ looks like it's probably going to be a sell in this particular area right here. Because if you go to the 4 hour,
Yeah.
it's like it's struggling to go above that next zone, which is the next high for the market structure. So I think we should be looking for sells right now when it breaks. Probably enter off 30 minutes break of structure.
Ooh, gold closed with no wick at the bottom. This means there's no range for it to go down. I would stay away from this. Because there's a 50-50 chance here. You know, there's no range, which means next candle has no range to go down. So it also means it can go up.
You know what I hate? I hate these wicks right here. Like you see that structure where you draw your line is perfectly clear, but then you got these freaking wicks in the way.
Yeah.
Like those right there. So now we could technically reverse back up. Like I like it if it closes below those wicks.
Yeah, see, at the same time, this candle closed below all these candles, but closed with no wick. So I don't like that either. Because this means there's no range for the next candle to fill. Do you take the previous 4-hour candle because it closed bullish? Um, Not really. I mean, looking at the previous 4-hour, yeah, correct. It's bullish. It's also entering into this rangy area on the 4-hour. So if you look on the 4-hour, now it just seems like this 4-hour can continue moving bullish, right? And fill this whole range because there's this clean candle. But when I'm looking at the 30-minute, on the 30-minute, the 30-minute candle has closed bearish, you know, at this resistance. Like all these candles are flat out at like 140, 200, can't break above. You know, so looking at this, I think there's a higher chance for price to, you know, continue bearish. Actually, I took a sell on GJ just now. Shorted GJ here. Like it's a 6 pip stop. I believe that we're creating resistance on the 30-minute. Previous candle closed bearish, so the current candle should respect the high of the previous candle and continue moving bearish. You know, and I've seen this happen a lot of times too, that GJ will make a big move and then there's going to be a chance like in the next session it will correct this move. So based on this bearish candle, that's why I entered GJ. Nothing too big, like my lot size like is like not that big, maybe like 2 lots. Normally I'd go with like 8, but it's a Monday, you know, so low risk, nothing too big. So whoever gets a smart idea to go like, you know, heavy or full margin or high risk, man, I mean, that's all on you. Because I gotta put food on the table, man.
Yeah, boy. Good morning, Rakeel.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Fine, and you, man?
Fine.
How was the weekend?
Pretty good.
Sinani is huge, man. Whoa. I
When
just
did
saw him on the live session. You were
oh
just finishing saying bye-bye, and he was
yeah.
like playing with you on the back.
Yeah, he's 2 years old, man. It's a pretty big
Yeah,
guy.
man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I can't believe that was Sanaa, man. I was like, is that Rakeel son in the back?
Yeah.
Really
Time
cute, man.
flies, man.
Yeah, man. Time goes by fast. You know, my mom and dad used to tell me, oh, when you have kids, then you'll understand where time goes. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't know where it went.
Oh shit! Uber's lost their license in London.
Oh yeah, London
For
downtown.
what? What's the
They're like,
reason?
they just said there's a pattern of failures, and so London, the people that are in charge of licenses have basically said they're not getting it's not getting renewed.
Okay.
Based on what?
But so they're saying they're not fit and proper. So they've said there's loads of problems, and they've found that there's loads of failures in like systems and controls.
Yeah, but they can just fix it and have it back, right?
But they like that's what they've tried to spend the last 2 years doing,
Oh,
and they clearly haven't done it. And so now
Yeah.
they've just been like, we're not renewing it this time.
what other companies do you have on London?
Lyft? Do you guys have Lyft?
We've got Addison Lee. We've got quite a few local ones that have apps,
That's smart.
but
They're
I
UK
mean,
based, right? They're not American companies.
yeah, UK based.
Okay.
But most people use Uber, so it's going to be a bit of a change.
So did you like Uber better in Miami or in England?
Miami was cheaper, for sure.
Oh yeah, it was very cheap.
Everything's cheaper in Miami.
Miami Uber is dirt cheap, man.
Yeah, so cheap.
They got the bootleg Uber app down there.
Well, if gold drops here, it's coming down to 1456. I mean, the only reason,
Yeah, that's gonna retest daily wick, right?
yeah,
Daily wick.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
this one.
it already
Oh, yeah.
retested it, so I think it's gonna retest this low it made right here. The only
I mean,
reason,
gold sells.
nice,
No wick.
yeah, that's the only reason I'm not in it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Man.
I was. The
You have
stop
a
is too
clean
big, 20
target.
pips. I could get in right now, but it's going to be a 22 pip stop.
Oh, I think like 12, 13 pip stop. Above
Yeah,
the
but what's the reward?
reward
That's
is
the thing.
11,
same,
10.
1-to-1. Well, minus the spread is less than 1-to-1.
Yeah.
But GJ is running so far.
Oh, now it's consolidating.
Yep.
Let's go, GJ.
Would you say GU looks very similar to GJ after the pullback? No, I think Scotty, you need to send a chart on GU, but we'll take a look here. Oh yeah, you're right. Yep, it does. The only reason I'm not going to take GU is because in the New York session, GU is also affected by USD, so I tend to stay away from pairs which are affected by both currencies at the same time.
Like Euro USD.
Yeah, Euro USD garbage. Let's take a look at Euro USD here. I'm pretty sure it's ranging. Yeah.
You're right.
Ooh, look how it respects these levels, man, from yesterday. This is also really bearish on the 4-hour Euro USD. Like looking left, there's a clean candle to the left. This is so nice. Let's look at it on the 1-hour here. Alright, damn, look at that. So nice. It's like the 1-hour wants to create a resistance here and then continue falling, and there's this clean candle here to the left. Wow, so nice. But I don't trade Euro USD. See, now the 15-minute candle is about to close, which is good. If it breaks the low of the previous one, there's a high chance it's going to continue moving down to then 140, and then eventually down to 140 even. So we gotta wait. Oh, someone sent a chart here. What's this? Created new low, looking for new resistance to form and retest the low. Yes, that's perfect. Broke previous resistance. Yeah, I think that's That's awesome. Wait for resistance to be created and then boom down. How much is this? 882 towards 942. Yeah, I think that would make sense because on your JPY, this isn't a big enough range anyway to go up. You know, like someone could say, oh, I'm going to take a trade going up, but this isn't a big enough range. It's like a 4 or 5 pip range. So, better idea would be to look for some signs of, you know, candles going bearish. So, you're right, coming down to retest the low and eventually breaking further down.
I took some GJ. I took one position GJ sell.
Oh, nice.
Based off that 30 minutes, that candle closed below those two little wicks on the bottom. So I put in a take profit for like 1460. I mean 1452.
14.6. Oh, it says on gold, not GJ.
Yes, that was on gold. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you said GJ as well, and I was like, oh, what?
I'm like, oh,
I
what?
probably did. It's too early.
USD CHF sell 100%. Okay, options. Hide user on this channel. There we go. Well done. Ooh, someone made 43 pips on GJ last night. Very nice. It's gonna be a wonky day today. So this is what I'm going to do on GJ here. I was looking at the 15-minute. If the current 15-minute candle breaks the high of the previous one, I'm going to exit my trade. Because that's going to give it like more probability to continue up. So then at that point, I'm just going to sit back and wait to see which way it breaks and then take that. You know, so that's just me being cautious because for GJ to go down, it needs to respect the previous 15-minute candle's high and continue to. But if it goes boop, then no, it's bad. Then we gotta get out. Where your position for buy or sell in gold? There is no position for buy and sell in gold. God damn. All right, Trevor got the analysis here. Trevor, 4 hour. If momentum continues for my session, can read a break down? Yep, yeah, that's right. That's right. It can go up the 4 hour because also there's a clean candle here. But the only thing that's stopping me is the previous 30-minute candle that closed bearish. You know, so at the same time, thinking that okay, now this should. Oh, that got me out of my trade. Mr. Salim here. Yeah, the only thing that's stopping me is this 30-minute candle that closed bearish, you know, so that's making me think that, okay, so the next one should also continue bearish and eventually correct this move up, you know, and moving down. But now when I was looking at the 15-minute, I was looking to see that, okay, if this 15-minute candle breaks the high of the previous one, that's going to take me out of the trade. Because at that point, then I'm going to switch over and start to look for potential 4 hour continuing up to 140, 400. If gold goes back in the range, Would you call it a fake out and a possibility to go long? Yes, that is true. That's what I would call it. That's gonna coming back up. This move down would be a fake out, and we can start ranging here in gold. Because this is a big range on gold from 1457 till 1459.
Well, guys, yeah, Rakeel, I'm not looking to buy gold until about 1460 or above.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It makes sense. Like, it makes no sense.
You just get stuck in that up and down, and you could be there for days.
Yeah. And also, I mean, if you wait for gold to come up to 1460 and then buy it, then that holds true for trading where you just have to wait.
Mm-hmm.
We've also just come to a 4-hour zone on gold, and so I think it's gonna be quite hard to break. But if we
Yes.
do, then it's moving down.
Yeah, that's true. See, now the 1 hour candle is about to close on gold, and we don't know whether it's going to close bullish or bearish. I mean, below support or above support. And when we look at the 30-minute, see this? It had no range. So now it's moving up. That's why I didn't take a sell on gold. Alright, so send a chart. Oh, can't see the chart. Man, people spend so much time looking at the video and then they send a chart and then they send the wrong chart. Come on. Do you believe in fundamentals? No, I believe that technicals, they lead fundamentals. I mean, technicals will always give you clues where fundamentals are going to go.
Rakeel, I think you got out of GJ early, brother.
No, I'm in it.
Oh.
Ah,
I'm in it.
got it.
You got him, huh?
Got him.
That 15-minute didn't close, right? Above it.
Yeah, like it pushed up, like the last thing that pushed up, I was like, oh, but then looked at the price, it was still below, 142.20. So I was like, all right, I'll stay in, I'll stay in.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I got in the GJ cells earlier. Same thing. It was that resistance at the top, but I got in like earlier in the range.
Yeah.
But even now would have been perfect entries, like.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going bearish, it should just correct this whole move up. I mean, that'll be
But
great.
Rakeel, you're not worried that this could be just the wick of the new 4-hour candle?
I'm only worried if I risk too much.
Okay.
Yeah, like at this point, I'm like, even if this hit stop loss, I don't really care at all because I'm confident in this trade. Because if this closes bearish, and the 1 hour is then also closing bearish, then that gives me more confidence that okay, I should probably stay in the trade.
Yeah, I was waiting for a 1-hour bearish close.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
the
okay.
move up has been really violent, really strong. So
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna stop around 140
Oh yeah.
number, but it didn't. So
No, didn't stop at all.
no.
A lot of times you see that the news actually follows tech. All right, let's check pre-markets here.
You still in those cells for GJ Rakeel?
Yeah, I'm still in it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's coming down nice now. Lowered my stop loss just above the current 30-minute candle, bringing it out down to like 140, actually 142.25. That's pretty good. What's your TP? My TP is, I think, like 140 even would be okay. But as the price starts to come down, I'm gonna start trailing my stop. So the one thing I'm gonna do is, which is gonna be very important, that might put my stops at break even. If the next 15-minute candle, starts to go bearish, then I'm gonna bring my stops down to break even. But even now, like my risk is what? 3 pips? 4 pips? So it's not a big deal at all. But what I would do want is I would want a correction even down to like 140, 020, 140, 040. That'll be pretty good. Also, the daily candle just pushed up, since it formed. So let's see what happens. What's this? GPAUD stop loss up over here. Where's the entry? Scion FX. Scion FX. I think you should remove the name FX from your name because there's no analysis, there's no text, there's no substantiated, text that quantifies your analysis, man. This is, the fuck is this? This is garbage, seriously. 2 arrows, 1 arrow up, 1 arrow down.
That's
Wow,
how my
man.
ML shit.
It's just, imagine if I did that. Hey guys, we're just gonna draw an arrow right over here, and this arrow, like this. Imagine I did this, and I removed this box here. Then what? So you gotta. So when you post charts in a way that if a 5-year-old looks at your charts, they'll be able to identify what you're trying to say. Because if I show a 5-year-old this chart, he'll be like, "Well, the fuck is this?" But if I show a 5-year-old this chart and write some text on it, then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, this makes sense, man. This makes sense."
Red is a no-no. Green, green.
Green. Yeah. So don't take this as a negative. Take this as like me trying to make you better.
Funny thing is, bro, I have the same GA trade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm in cells in like 15 pips profit. I was swinging it.
Oh nice.
But he just like butchered the fucking thing.
Butchered. All right, what's this? Oh wow, look at this chart. So nice. See, strong resistance, short. This is his target, profit zone, and continued uptrend. See now, strong. This looks like he knows what he's talking about. So now, when you look on the smaller time frames in this area, you'll see that it may start to continue going up because 4 hours creating these higher highs and higher lows.
This guy drew his own arrows instead of using the arrows from TradingView.
Ooh, what's this? Not looking good. Oh, break of resistance, retest on the 1 hour. If the 1 hour candle closes above the previous resistance, take a buy, question mark. I think what you need to do is maybe go down to the smaller time frames and see if they're closing below this purple region here you have, because where's my arrow here? See this arrow? So you need price to, if the 30-minute time frame is closing below, then this move up is a fake out, and then we could continue moving down. So if the 30-minute candle closes above this purple area, then you can say, okay, now we're forming support to go up. Mr. Trafalgar is here. Trafalgar D Law. That sounds like a law firm on Trafalgar Road, in Mississauga. Ooh. Wow, gold is reversing here. Raya, if you don't know Elliott Wave, don't talk to charts like that because you're a scalper, bro. You tried to, bro. Sorry about your time. Oh, yeah, no problem at all. Someone said the guy who came up with Elliott Wave, he died broke. So I'm trying to see if that's true. I remember when I first started trading, I started to look in Elliott Wave, and this really confused me a lot. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't understand that.
You never know when each wave is gonna finish until it finishes.
Yeah, that's true. Until it finishes.
Study all that, and it's impossible. There's like an Elliott Wave group or organization or something.
Oh,
where
yeah.
they just sell you a book.
Well, I can tell you this, that the market fluidity creator is not going to die broke. Man, there's lots of theories in trading. Lots and lots of theories. Everything works. Every strategy,
Yeah.
every theory works. It's just the fact that people don't stick to it.
One thing is that you're gonna have losses. Doesn't matter which strategy it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna have losses.
Yeah, you're gonna have losses. Because the most conversations I have with people, they're all surrounded with, hey, I took this loss. I'm trying to see how can I perfect the system and have zero losses. And I'm like, it's impossible to have zero losses.
Exactly.
Impossible.
And also depends on your personality. Like, I'm not able to hold trade long time.
Yeah.
Other people are not made for scalping, so it depends on who you are.
Yeah, that's true too. Wow, EJ is rocketing here.
Gold's closing strong.
Yep. Someone said if EJ drops, GJ should drop. I think that is false. That is completely false. You need to go study correlations and how pairs move, because euro has nothing in common with the pound. It doesn't make sense, because euro moves based on its own fundamentals and the pound moves based on its own fundamentals. They're two completely different instruments. If you're looking at EuroJPY and GBPJPY in the Asian session, then yeah, that makes sense. But in New York and London overlap, it doesn't make any sense.
And also with Brexit going on, it doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah. Asked her if GJ and gold have a correlation. All right, so look at the 30-minute candle, closed bearish, the previous one. Now this one has to continue going bearish for this trade to continue going in profits. This current candle. Oh, well, it's the first minute anyway. Gold also closed bearish. Nice. 1 hour also bearish. Oh man, gold is gonna die here. Looks like it. See now.
GJ,
Yeah.
go ahead. Sorry.
Now, sells on gold would work if someone could have a stop above the previous 30-minute candle. And then based on the fact that, okay, there's pre-New York coming soon, that volume should push gold further down. Below these wicks too. Like, maybe to 1455, something like that.
Also, GJ, 1 hour closed bearish.
Yes.
On the
Excellent.
row.
I'm currently donating blood and watching learning stream. Well, Jonas, if you go in a drawdown, I think your blood flow is going to get higher. And then you'll be able to give more blood,
That's genius.
That's genius. Wow. Okay, what's this? GP CAD, fake out, target. Oh, nice. Someone's in sells on GP CAD.
Nice.
Nice. I'd probably be cautious about this area here to the left. I don't like it. But if it works, it works. Nice. Look at this chart. Potential target. Going bullish. Makes sense. You'll need a lot of weakness in the CAD. This could work out. I think if you sell gold right now, you're trying to catch a falling knife. I think that's false. If you buy gold, that's like catching a falling knife.
Yeah, buying. Come on, man.
Buying is falling and catching knife.
It's been falling since like 2 weeks now, bro.
What's this chart? GPUSD. Close below support. Have entered sells with stop loss top of the previous candle. Yep, looks good. Looks good. I think I'm in the same trade here on GJ. Wow, Aegis just going up and up. Is this method you guys use here applicable? Yeah, so the candles, they move the same way on all time frames. The 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour daily. Candles move the same on all time frames. That's what I've seen. So you can, the way the candles form, you can also look at that on the higher time frames as well, and you'll see a lot of similarities. Okay, what's this? Broke resistance. trend line, retest trend line, cycle also level, looking for cells around that area. Yeah, I think the only way EJ would look for cells if it starts to close below back like 119, 920, 910. Right. Resistance, look for a break. Zone retest, possible TP. Oh, okay. Jordan is looking for buys here for a retest at this broken resistance. Yeah, that makes sense. Where should I close my gold short? Well, Ashutosh, I think that's something you need to ask yourself. Where should you close your gold short? Shouldn't even enter positions if you don't know where the target is. Alright, what's this? Downtrend, no traffic, Euro USD, wait for price, create resistance. Yeah, we were looking at Euro USD here earlier and it does seem bearish. Euro USD does seem bearish. If there's a bearish candle formed here, then you could say, okay, we're forming resistance to continue moving down. And that would make sense too, because then you're going to base on the fact that, okay, the dollar is strengthening. So I guess there's waiting now. See, gold is now reacting to these wicks here to the left.
Gold actually just finished filling that daily range.
Yeah. Alright, so GJ 15 minute is breaking the high of the previous 15-minute candle, and this is where I'm going to close my position. So got out at almost like break even. Because if it broke the high, then that means that, okay, there's a high chance it can continue going up, which would make sense on the 4-hour, that the 4-hour, the previous was bullish, so this would continue bullish. So now I'm just gonna, like, you know, relax. The only way I'm gonna re-enter is if for some reason there's a candle that breaks the low created at 140, 130. That's the only reason that's going to make me re-enter the trade and take the move down to correct this move up. But other than that, nothing.
EJ is flying.
Yeah,
And
Aegis.
it's not making any market structure on any time frame, like not even the 5 minute. It's just bullish candles after bullish candle.
Yeah, it's just waiting for this candle here. Alex is looking for sells too.
Yeah, I think it should head down, but it's about to break a zone. That's the problem. So it could head up.
Oh, there we go. Aegis coming back down. Man. GJ is also coming back down. If it breaks this low, I'm going to re-enter GJ. Because that exit, I think this exit was good. Good and safe. So around 140, 130. Yeah, that makes sense. Around 140, 130.
Yeah, come on, GJ. I think 140.10 could be the first target.
Yep, re-entered there.
You re-entered already?
Yeah, I told you 140, 130.
Oh, sorry, I was out.
Oh.
Always roasting, man. Come on, man.
Can you explain what makes you think, okay, now I'm going to close my position because the price is moving against me? Yeah, so the 15 minute broke the high of the previous 15 minutes, so that made me exit my position. Because from what I've seen is that when that happens, there's a high chance for the next candle to continue moving bullish. You know, so I'm always safe. You just got to be very, very safe and cautious. So now this 30 minute, it didn't break the high of the previous one, but it broke the low of the previous one. You know, so this one is now creating a lower high and a lower low, which makes sense now because this now gives room for the next 30 minute to continue going bearish and create a lower high and a lower low.
Even though it hasn't closed rakeel, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, someone's in GU cells. Nice. See what Monty is up to. 4 hour, awaiting retest of this area before making any decisions. I'll be looking for cells for open gap fill. Yeah, this could make sense. Yeah, once it starts to go bearish, I think it's gonna continue to fill the gap as well. So now normally I give 2 chances for my bias to work, right? One chance was in the start of the stream, and this is the second chance I'm giving for the sells. You know, so this stop on my MetaTrader, how big is this stop? So this stop is around 8 pips. You know, so this is 8 pip stop. I already had a loss of 2 pips, so if this hits stop loss, that's going to be a loss of total like 10 pips. And that's going to be my total trades for the day. Ooh, Egypt's coming down here.
I was gonna say, you think EJ might have been the trade of the day?
I don't know. I don't trade EJ. I'm not focused on EJ
Oh.
today.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was anticipating EJ then.
Yeah, I think this was a fake out on EJ. For it to continue bearish down to 119,840 and then continue moving bearish. Check my chart, please. Yes, Scotty Spurs. You gotta send it. Oh, nice, man. That was a really good entry in the beginning on GJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
That was a beautiful entry.
Oh.
Yeah, keep holding it.
Yeah, this is gonna die and fill the gap, man. If it fills the gap, wow.
Fill the gap. Fill the gap.
You think it's gonna fill the gap?
Oh
I
shit!
don't know. I mean, it could.
Come on, man.
This might be a
Come
longer
on.
than expected hold.
Yeah,
Fill the gap. It has to fall strong.
it has to fall strong. Yeah, it's true.
40, 139.40.
Yeah. Someone
That's the
asked, "Did you take any trades yet?" I mean, how should I respond to that question, man?
They're on the stream.
Yeah, they asked if I took a trade yet.
YouTube.
Oh yeah, on YouTube.
Maybe the new one, they don't know how the system works.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. A 5-year-old could tell the green and the red, you know. Where's our moderators?
Ooh, Alex got in a sell on EJ.
EJ. Come on, baby.
All right, I'm gonna go get coffee. Oh, let's look at this chart here. Previous resistance turn, GPUSD selling over there. Third touch. Yeah, I think you're missing a crucial element over here with that take profit there, buddy. I think you're ignoring this support down over here, which I just don't. I don't know, man. You're missing that support there.
Morning, Raja.
Is that you, Ted?
Good morning, Ted.
That is me.
Hey, Rakeel just went to get
Good morning,
coffee.
Ted.
Morning. Yeah, we got some issues in the market this morning. Oh boy. I didn't think gold would drop to 1457. Well, I knew it would, but I didn't think it would drop this fast. Now I'm confused because there's a huge liquidity grab between 1457 and 1445, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
on the daily. So I don't know what we're gonna do there.
Yeah, I'm lost with it currently.
Good morning, Chris.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Been a busy weekend, but all right.
It's good, man.
Hang on, I'm trying to turn my music off. Sorry.
Good morning, YouTube stream.
So Ted, you said 1455 and?
Well, I mean, if you look right now at gold at 1455-ish, right? There's a daily candle, that huge wick down to like 1445.
Yeah.
That's obviously a demand zone, right? So it's pretty obvious because we had a single tap and then a rejection all the way back up to like 1479, 1480. The issue becomes, are we filling that liquidity pool now? That's the problem, and that's what I'm afraid of, because when you look at the smaller time frames, right? Like when we always evaluate the smaller time frames and we go through like a liquidity pool like that, like on a smaller time frame, it always has a rejection. Or there's always it's trouble to try and get through. But on a daily candle, that rejection will be slower, and you won't notice it until it like pulls back all the way, and then you're like, oh, we were in a liquidity area. That's what my my caution is, because I don't know if we're just going to blow through that over the next couple of days, or if we're going to consolidate in that area. Ideally, I mean, with the momentum that we had last week, we should just press through it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking a look at the monthly, and the monthly candle obviously is a strong bearish candle, but if we're tapping into this liquidity, is it going to start to pull back from that a bit? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Or do we have to go down to like 1432 first? Because if you look at the monthly now, as you go across, there's a huge liquidity candle back on
1433, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, even deeper than that, like 1322. We could return all the way deep, like into the 1300s, based on the monthly candles.
Yeah, that's like the previous resistance.
Yeah, so if you go back to April 1st, you'll see the April candle, and you'll see that huge liquidity pull right down into like the 1300s, right? And then it ripped right back, and then May's candle filled that wick along with June's. I don't know if that's the one we're diving into, because then what you can do is you could set this play up, and you could say long term, if we are if we're going on the basis that trade talks will be completed, that there will be a positive impact to the US dollar, gold will drop down over the next few months into the 1300 level, right?
Yeah.
Because it'll have to come back into that liquidity on the monthly. That's what I'm trying to do. So whenever I don't have a clear answer on like the smaller time frames, I always go to the higher time frames, and I say to myself, what do I think is happening, and why do I think that that's relevant, right? So if we do believe that the trade wars will end in January, as an example, that's 2 months away. Does it make sense that next month we start a bearish descent, and then January, when sort of everything gets finalized, everything gets tapped into that 1300 level in the next like 3 months or whatever, 2 months? And that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, is what is the play, or is this consolidation on the monthly? Then next month we'll get a tap into 1432 maybe, or 1445, and then we rip right back up. We rip right back into the 1500s.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at on the monthly, whether it was a consolidation as such. I wasn't sure, but I don't know if we're too low now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. So I need a couple more days of how gold's going to move to understand if this is a liquidity grab, or we're going to drive right through into 1432, because 1457 and 1432 are very hard supports, and that's if we're gonna drive through them, it's going to be a nice move, right? So like, you know, if we look on the daily, okay, Rakeel's got it up. I mean, this essentially here is our target at this point, right? We're going to drive right through that. If we are going to continue bearish, my concern is we drive through it, tap, and then we push right back out of it again. Because if we look at sort of this idea, you know, if you draw your magical trend line, because gold has been, you know, on the overall, it's trended up for most of the year. You could say that, hey, if this line doesn't get broken and it just gets tapped, we're now going to come right back up. My initial thoughts are we're going to continue down because we have all this liquidity here. So all these orders have to go somewhere. So my assumption is that we may come right down to this area here. It'll be a quick move. So this will be, you know, your take profit point. This will be a quick move down. That would then line up with this idea right over here. So we tap into this region here very quickly, and then we pull back.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that's what I'm thinking, based on what we have and based on the information the charts have given us, right? If we say that these orders are rejections from, you know, this area here, as an example, 1475, and we're going to continue bearish down here, and on the assumption that the trade talks are going well, and on the assumption, as Raja said earlier, this last week, that there's going to be more spending in the U.S. during the holiday season, so that's going to drive the U.S. dollar, strengthen it, based on the fact that, you know, retail sales are going to increase and holiday sales around the world are going to increase with trade with U.S. dollar. Then yes, then I think we have a chance that we come down to this area. I'm just worried once again because when you look at your zone, the zone is essentially all this. So at any given point, we can reverse out of it. That's my concern, and that's what I don't like about the current candles. I would, however, like to see something like this. If we do dip into that zone, I would want something of this nature going into it. Let me see if I can do this. I would want something like this, and then I would want, you know, the candle to drop into it like that, where we have rejection right at this support. So we end up getting rejection right over here, and that drives us down, and that gives us more confluence that we have more rejection orders with this one to drive us right through, and then this fills over the long term on the daily.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think that's a good option. But like you said, I think it's well, at the minute, for me, I'm just going to leave it today and see what happens. Because
I mean, this candle here essentially could drive, and then what happens is it pulls back, and then we have the next drive down. That's what I'm anticipating. So I'll look at gold on Tuesday and say, hey, if we're going to drop, then, you know, chances are we're going to do that. I mean, who knows? Maybe today just goes through that zone, and then, you know, the trade's dead at that point. But
I did think of putting buy stops.
Yeah,
buy stops. Yeah, but, I was thinking of putting sell stops around 55. I think it was, but I wasn't sure. But I'm not keen myself at the minute. It's too early.
Okay.
GJ was on my books at the minute.
Yes, GJ, come on.
First target hit.
Nice.
So Ted, you wait for close inside that liquidity zone.
Well, so here's the idea, right? When you're looking at that, you know that we're tapping into a big liquidity area, and when you look at, say, a 15-minute time frame or a 30-minute time frame, what always happens when we tap into that area? It's a massive rejection. Now, on the daily time frame, it will just take longer for that rejection to show up, right? Because the range is wider. So that's where I'm hesitant and I'm wary, because when you trade on a 15-minute or a 30-minute time frame, and you know we're coming to a liquidity area, that's always your target, right? So you always say to yourself, hey, if we're coming towards that wick, I want it to, you know, reach that zone, and then I'm going to close my trade. Like, nobody ever tries to take a trade within that wick, if you understand what I'm saying. So now that we're going into that area, you start to be a little concerned because now you're going to try and trade in that zone on a smaller time frame, but you're not realizing you're in a huge liquidity area on the daily, and you don't know, is that daily now pushing down to pull up, or are we creating rejection to continue going further down? That's why I'm a little hesitant, and I would say, you know, like I want to sit and watch to see how things develop. Obviously, on the smaller time frames, if we get massive rejections at that level, so if we start to get rejections from the upside now going more bearish, then yes, you can argue and say, hey, I don't have to worry too much about the daily because I'm seeing 4-hour and 1-hour time frames that are rejecting like 1458, 1457, and now we're heading down into the 1440s. That's my concern is, you know, how do you play that? And obviously it's Monday, so we don't have enough information in the market yet to make an optimal decision. But that's what my initial thought process is I need to see how we react in this area, and then what the smaller time frames look like to say, okay, yes, we're going to continue moving down, right? So if you look on, say, the 15-minute on gold, you can see we're starting to, you know, reject a bit on the smaller time frames. So yeah, can we continue to go further down and clear this area? More than likely. Now on the higher time frames, does that work? I don't know, right? You have to just sort of wait.
Yeah, my idea was that it could, like, it broke below 1457, so it should continue moving down.
Right.
At least to 56.
Agreed. I'm just looking at a long term is, you know, are we going to dip right back down into 1450?
Oh, yeah.
Right, because you have a huge liquidity from 1455 all the way down to 1444. There's a huge opportunity there because there's a huge wick that technically should get filled if we continue to drop. But what I don't like is the way that this daily candle formed. We don't really have a body, like we don't have a rejection wick like this to push down. So is that going to push down into it and then drive right back up again? So yeah, definitely we can go to 1456 is a very easy target because you're tapping into this liquidity here. So any sort of trade right now going down into here makes sense. It's just how deep are we going to go? That's my concern. And you know, maybe what I do is, like I was saying earlier, is maybe I wait for a candle to look like this and then take that trade, where maybe this candle, today's candle will finish something like this. It'll finish, say, like this with a tail, and then tomorrow we get a rejection back up to here, and then we drive down and you fill this wick, and then we have momentum here to fill this, which then essentially fills this. That's sort of my idea at that point, because you want a nice rejection. And you know what you can do is you can look at this candle here as an example, right? So this candle here was sort of liquidity to continue going up. We failed, and you can see it took, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 days to fill that candle. So when you're looking at this, maybe it's going to take us a few days before we fill and then drop down and then eventually come to this area over here. So it's a matter of just being patient with gold right now. But I do believe gold obviously is bearish at this point. We've had massive rejections, so it does help us.
You saw JP Morgan create a volatility index on the Trump effect tweets?
No, I didn't see that. Did they?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And he averages about 10 tweets a day since his election.
Check that out.
That's like creating those credit swaps, like when that when the crash happened.
This is going to be pretty interesting.
That's interesting because, like, someone must have said, "Hey, we want to trade based on his tweets." They're like, "All right, we'll create an instrument for you then."
Yeah, but we said that originally. So why are people copying us on the stream?
That's the first thing I thought too. I was like, they're so old.
I mean, we said that a long time ago.
But that almost 3 years ago.
Yeah. Two largest Wall Street banks are trying to measure the impact of Donald Trump's tweets. They've created an index to quantify what they are saying, what they say are growing effects on U.S. bond yields, Citigroup's foreign exchange, micro volume increasingly relevant to foreign exchange moves. Well, we already knew that. Oh, I guess we can go work for J.P. Morgan now. Yeah, it says the number of market-moving Trump tweets have ballooned in the past month, with those including such as China, billion, and product Democrats in great effect, most likely to affect prices. We already knew that. See, this is what I mean. You know, these analysts are getting paid like, you know, 200 grand a year to do this. And it's like, man, they could have come on the stream for free. They probably are here. Hey, JP Morgan.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey guys, don't worry, we got you today. We'll make you some money.
Gonna take these cells off GJ, the retest of the broke of the 30 minutes. Rakeel, you still holding your cells?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm only up in gold cells 4 pips.
But Rakeel, you didn't close anything on GJ?
No.
Come on, man.
No.
You should be over 10 pips.
No, I closed the original ones I had, and then I took these again once it came down. I mean, it should be good. I mean, broke the support, broke this range down.
Yeah, but I was looking at this. Oh, yeah.
This? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But if we start thinking in negatives, we can never get a positive.
You're right.
And we had we broke that twice, you know, coming down and going up.
All right, what's this? Luca. Is that support? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I have my stops, because if it starts to go up, then obviously I'm going to exit the positions, you know? So, I mean, the trades I take the same trades every day, you know? And most of them win, but some of them lose. That's just how it is.
Wow, Bitcoin's actually going to zero.
Bitcoin's going to
It
zero.
broke 6,000 or not? Let me check.
What's the reason behind it? Because I'm starting to see a lot of freaking Bitcoin gurus saying Bitcoin's going back to 1,500.
The area is 6,000. If it holds 6,000,
was there some kind of regulations or something passed?
Well, there was a Shanghai, China. There was a big hack over there, and then there was a lot of regulatory discussion.
Okay.
But you know what? Like, I read the sentiments for Bitcoin, and like, if you show me an article from like 6 months ago, it was Bitcoin to 20,000 because of this and this and this, and then today it's Bitcoin to this price because of this and this and this. It's the exact. They just do the exact same opposite analysis, right? So there's no confluence to say, hey, Bitcoin is now going to zero because every government shutting it down. It's just, oh, well, we see the MACD indicator showing us that we're below this support. And I'm sitting there saying, okay, great. Like, this is how you guys have analyzed Bitcoin all this time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care either way because I don't have holdings in Bitcoin. Bitcoin, like I've said from day one, and you can look at my Instagram page from 2016, 2017. I've always said it's an instrument for moving money. Bitcoin is basically an electronic Western Union. You send Bitcoin to somebody, somebody gives you money back, and then you trade it into some sort of dollars. That's always what it's been.
Exactly.
I closed my GJ cells here because it broke.
It doesn't have anything back in it.
15-minute high. So there we go.
GJ.
Was really hoping this one to continue down and correct this move up.
Yeah, I think you might be right. The only thing is 140.080 is a hard support.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 140 is tough.
Yeah, it started to bounce up from there and then it just closed. So that fucking.
No, I keep getting up at 250 again.
I keep missing buys at 139.
I've been trying. It's so hard.
So now this could be like if this candle closes above 140, this is going to be like a fake out and then a continued move to the upside.
Yeah, 4-hour wick.
Yeah, 4-hour liquidity wick.
Gold's gonna die. My sixth sense, my chakras are telling me.
Yeah, sixth sense.
I like gold
No
to
analysis.
Die.
It's just what they're telling me.
My third eye said gold is gonna die.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's my what's it called? Confluence.
I think these GJ cells are still good, man. Unless this 4-hour close bullish and break.
Now see, what I was hoping that since we broke the support here, I was hoping that this candle was the break and then this candle would have been a retest to continue moving down. But if it's closing back above the support, then probably this move down was a fake out, and then and then if the next candles respect this 140 as support, I think we could have a move back up to 140 and then essentially then the next 4-hour can continue up to the next 4-hour zone. Right here. So I think the way I exited my positions is really, really good. Lower risk.
Or that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it looked like 30 minutes broke this little area right here and retested. I don't know.
I do like that idea of exiting when it reaches above the previous. That makes sense.
Yep.
That's a safe way.
Alright, respecting support, might be bottom wick on the 4-hour, bullish momentum, looking for buys if price breaks above 142.20, mini resistance. Yeah, see, this is an example of a perfectly labeled chart. Trevor is correct with this chart. So if you look on the 4-hour, this 4-hour flip bullish is going to be the move up if the small time frames, can justify it. That's kind of what I'm waiting for here now. I'm not going to take another trade because I already took 2 trades. Well, we'll see what happens.
And it's Monday.
Yeah, it's
it
true.
was the same idea though.
Yeah, it was the same idea. So now I'm just gonna sit back and just wait and see.
Yeah, that's what my chart's planning both ways. 'Cause I'm just not
Yeah. The best way to spend time is to go through Dan Bilzerian's Instagram. So I'm gonna do that for a little bit. This guy, man.
What a life.
Now when someone asks me what time are the live streams, I just send them ha 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 ha. Or I should change that to ja 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 ja.
I've dedicated my life now to going on random IG accounts and making controversial posts and
comments.
Controversial comments and seeing how many responses I can get to people and how I can trigger them.
Oh man, people go off at those comments.
I know. Wow, I was like the one comment that I made. There's like 53 responses, and it's funny because there's like half of the people agree with me, and then half of the people are like, "Just you're horrible."
Human testing.
Yeah, it's awesome because I just trigger them more, and it's like there was a comment about Canada Goose jackets and the fur lining or something, and I was like, protesting that's not going to do anything, which is, I mean, so there's somewhat validity to that because I mean, go stand in front of McDonald's and tell them not to produce Big Macs. It's not happening. And these people are so adamant. Oh, you're hurting the animals. This. I'm like, holy cow. I'm like, you don't even know me. I don't even know you. What are you so worried about? Yeah. Well, I don't think it's the same thing as trolling, because I'm trying to present some factual information. You know, protesting in front of a store doesn't really change the outcome of the store. You really need to focus on sort of the actual operation itself and preventing it from doing what it's doing. And they actually do. These protesters actually protest in front of this guy's house, or supposedly on his street where he lives, which is pretty interesting. But I mean, they don't do it every day, so there's no impact. I mean, showing up once every couple of days has no impact. You got to be committed to that.
That's a job.
Yeah, it's a job. Like literally, you need, if you're gonna protest something, you got to show up every day, and like you got to be there every day at like whatever time. Yeah, I just think people have to relax about that kind of stuff. Like, I mean, there's bigger problems in the world than some fox getting chopped up for fur lines. I mean, I'm not sounding like an asshole, but I mean, man, there's people that are going hungry, and we're worried about a fox. Like, come on.
That koala, that one koala, they raised $1 million for one koala bear.
Is that one with that got in the fire?
Oh no, I think.
Yeah, it was the ones that are burning from the bush in Australia. But then, I mean, we're so reactionary in terms of what we do. I mean, did anybody care about the koalas before that? Like, I mean, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but man, if every time I see a picture of something bad, like now we're going to raise $1 million, like, man, is that all we have to do? Man, start putting a bunch of homeless people on Instagram.
Yep.
You know, the thing is, koala doesn't even taste very nice.
That's true.
It's not like kangaroo, which is delicious.
I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I just hate when people react to things because they see it on social media and that all of a sudden now we have to start donating. There's so many problems in this world. All we do is we just react to the biggest headline that's going on right now. Like, it's just not fair as a society that we're made to be compulsive idiots, because that's basically what you're doing. Is, like last year nobody cared about the koalas. Nobody said, hey, we need to feed the koalas eucalyptus, so let's plant eucalyptus trees. Nobody did that. There was no news on the internet about that. It's just now there's fires. Oh, now the koalas, we got to save them. They're becoming extinct. It's like, well, like, what are we supposed to do? Like, I mean, I would, when we think about society as a whole, and it sounds ignorant and people can disagree with me, but man, the first thing you do is take care of yourself, then take care of your family, and then take care of your country. Like, those are the first three things that you have to do. And that's what the biggest problem is in today's society, is everybody's looking at through everybody's window, trying to fix everybody else's problems, when, man, you just got to fix your own problems first and make sure your family's taken care of. If everybody worked on taking care of their own family and their own country, the world there wouldn't be any issues, because people would be minding their own business. Be like, hey, man, like Jim Smith, his lawn looks like crap. Like, oh, well, he's got to fix it. Not, hey, Jim, your lawn looks like shit. My lawn's better than your lawn. Oh, yeah, you want to fight about it? Sure, let's fight. And there's a war. Because that's essentially what happens, right? You start minding other people's businesses, and then they get pissed off at you because they're like, well, what do you care about my lawn for? It's like, well, it looks like trash, and the rest of the lawns on the street are great, and your lawn's trash, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, well, now I'm going to kill you. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Like, I go outside. I don't care what my neighbor's lawn looks like. It's my lawn. I care about it. I'm never going to tell my neighbor to fix his lawn. I don't care. I don't pay his taxes. I don't pay his house. It's on him.
Yeah, you're not going to go sit on his lawn.
Yeah. That's just my opinion. You can disagree with it. That's okay. I'm fine with it. I just feel as a society, we just need to focus on ourselves. We're too busy in everybody's pockets and pants and looking in their windows and looking through their kitchens.
Yeah, I really think if this candle's closing above 140, this move down was a fake out, and there's a 70% chance it's going to break above 142.20 and then continue moving up. This 4 hour was also bullish. At first I thought it's going to correct the move down, but I mean, it's now back in the range, so it's just like...
Yeah, it's still early days.
That's not going to come down, yeah. It's trying to follow price action over here.
Yeah, I think GCAD's going to head up as well.
Yeah.
Looks quite similar.
So
you see how many orders Musk has got for that stupid truck thing?
Yeah, 200.
That's all from Instagram.
Yeah.
Everybody on Instagram took a screenshot of their $100 deposit and then did a refund 5 minutes later.
Yeah. I didn't know at the same time. We involved at ATV as well.
There are no refunds, are there? No, I don't think there are.
Yeah, no, it's refund. It's fully refundable. But the problem is, like I was telling a lot of people, is Tesla doesn't refund your money right away. That's the problem. They think when you put in, it's like they just credit back your credit card. Like, people that put money down on the Roadster, they wanted a refund, and it took like 12 weeks for them to get back their money.
Unlucky.
So yeah, so like don't think you're getting back your money right away. It's like $100 or whatever. But
for the ground, that's it. But his unveiling was pretty funny. I watched that. That was quite good.
Where are you trying to do the math, Rakeel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, there is 20 million that way.
Oh yeah. He made a lot of money.
It's awesome.
6% of his overall net worth, I think, didn't he?
Man, can you imagine? You want to raise money? You're to dirt cheap pre-bookings.
Yeah, that's literally he's found the new hack. Hey, let's produce a car in 3 years and put that and make you make stupid deposit, and most people put the $100 deposit down, not realizing that they want to do it, and then they turn around and 2 years later they're going to be like, oh yeah, I don't really need that.
And most people won't even do a refund. They'd be like, yeah, whatever, fuck it, it's $100.
Well, they're going to have to buy the car though afterwards, no?
Oh, so
Sorry, the other thing is his share price dropped because the bullets in the window thing, and
oh yeah,
he lost something like 487 million in a day.
Yes, I think it was 6% of his overall net worth or something, which is quite a lot. But you know, that turns that around in no time.
I did 7% today.
Did you? Good work.
I'm gonna fuck off now.
Yeah, I'm not really too keen with the truck. I wish they had built the previous one, like the renderings that they had previously.
That previous one was really smart.
Awesome.
Yeah, the original one that people were drawing up, I just think it was the this truck. I mean, I don't know. I watched it last night, so I watched all the reviews when they did the test drives and stuff like that. I mean, it's nice, but I mean, I don't know. I have a Tesla, and that truck didn't do anything for me to say, hey, like I need to go do that, right? Like where the Roadster was more of like, yeah, I need that car. The truck was more of like, like I don't
think if you didn't have a Tesla in the first place, I don't think that's something that would drag you.
Right. Yeah, you wouldn't be looking for that truck as like, hey, this is gonna be my first Tesla. I think you would probably be sadly disappointed. You know, just I mean,
the other thing is if that's coming out in 2023, the technology will be old by then. There'll be much better battery bits and pieces, I would imagine.
Yeah.
That's what I said the other day. I think you never know, because in that time, the way technology changes, the majority of cars might end up looking like that.
We're all going to the
game.
the Mad Max Blade Runner route.
Yeah. You never know. It's all about that zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Well, he said there's going to be no more product releases this year or next year. It's all going to be just software updates and different changes. So I'll be interested to see what happens with those as they come out.
I thought they were doing a facelift on the X and the S.
No, he said he's not doing that. That's what I thought too. Originally, my dealership told me, because I was in there the other day because I needed to get the seats lubricated. And then they just gave me the lubrication bottle. They're like, don't come back anymore. The guy with the service guy that I always see, he's like, yeah, we just happened to lose the lubrication bottle inside your glove compartment. So you could do that on your own at your house. I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. Yeah, we were talking about that, and they were saying originally the 2021 and the 2020s were supposed to have a facelift, and like it was supposed to be looking more like the Model 3 inside, but then they decided against that. So the changes with the Model S and the Model X are just basically they took away the badging, like the battery size, like usually like a 90 or a 60 or 100, that's the battery size. And what they've done is put like dual motor on the back of it, just similar to like the Model 3.
I don't like that big tablet on the Model 3. It's horrible. The S and the Y look great.
Yeah, I my friend has a Model 3, and I looked at it. Like I had a good look at it when he brought it over, and it was just like I can't get used to having that screen sort of in the center. Like, and that's the only thing that I look at, and there's nothing on the dash.
Yeah,
that was the only thing for me.
I also learned it works on the O2 network in the UK, and if you lose network signals, you can't open the doors or turn the lights on and stuff. Apparently.
Really?
Apparently so.
The only thing that happens with me is when we lose satellite signal, I don't get like the radio, like satellite radio or internet connection, like for like the maps and stuff like that, but I still get the maps. But I've never had anything with opening the doors or anything like that.
Well, it's just the whole UK shit, you know.
Oh, okay. That's why you guys are so angry over there.
Yeah. Angry and miserable.
Yeah, it rains and you got no internet.
Dude, it's so horrible right now. Oh, it's awful. Just dull. Get some sunshine in my life.
Raja, I'm also in GJ Drawdown. Can you help me? Well, I don't know.
Make a choice. Make a choice.
Yeah, I mean, you have to make a choice. It's not a buy, and it's not a sell. I mean, it's definitely not a sell so far. I don't think it is.
Well, for sure it's a drawdown.
It depends on your setup. If you're planning to hold it for ages, or
Yeah, like
we're consolidating on the 1 hour.
yeah. What did you enter? That's the whole.
for it to be a buy, I would want the next 30-minute candle to close bullish.
It's got to be above 250 at least, I think.
Yeah.
Before you even do that. For
Like
me,
if
I need to be way above that.
If the next one can close like this, then you could say that this move down was a fake out. And then you can expect the one after that to continue going up.
Someone said in the chat, "You told us to sell it, sir."
What?
Wow. Now you're in trouble, Roger.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Apparently, someone isn't paying attention.
Way to shoot the
Well, you told
messenger,
us to
man.
sell it, sir. Well, look, I sold 2 times and then I closed 2 times in 2 pip losses.
Damn, gold is moving. There's some kind of news came out because the volatility just picked up crazy. Otherwise, at 8 o'clock.
Well, we gotta look at that volatility index then.
Get the volume on there. Use that pass result.
I think it just might break.
It's just out.
Yeah.
That might be the 8 a.m. little pullback.
Yeah, might be.
Might just because it's Monday. Monday's shit.
Potato curry. That's hilarious.
Oh
wow.
Wow. Gold trying to fuck with people here.
Bruh, that was quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
And gold ripping hearts.
I'm gonna change the yellow banner here at the bottom of the screen for YouTube. I'm also gonna add this is for entertainment purposes.
Nah, that's news, man. Your clock push is not that bad.
Yes, GJ should go down since gold is going up, question mark. Man, I don't know. Mr. Patel Curry, I think you need to go and study risk management, correlations. I think you need to go through babypips.com. That's what you need to do.
We talked about
So Patel Curry's comments are going to be ignored from now on. Oh, no chart.
What a push on gold.
Yeah, what a push on gold. I think gold's going to be great buys above 1460.
Yeah, looking at the wicks on the downside, that's look like liquidity zone or something.
Yeah. What's this? USDCHF support 15-minute chart selling. Yeah, there's a lot of range happening here. This area here. This is like, I don't know. I would just classify that as a no trade area. I wouldn't take a trade.
Probably call that resistance as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be resistance too instead of support. How can you mix up support resistance? A support is something that supports the price from going down. You know, it's supporting it. A resistance is it's resisting price from going up. Could you give your view on this news? What news? Okay,
got
what's
news?
this?
I think we have news.
Gold. Oh, someone's trying to buy gold up to this trend line. Well, makes sense. Gold will be a great buy above 1459.60. That's what I see. I sent the link. No, CryptoMo, you cannot. CryptoMo96, I think you need to watch the video there on the rules of the live streams. It clearly states you cannot send links. You know, you can't send links in YouTube chat. Nice. See, if this closes bullish, this move down was a fake out, and then there's a 70% chance we're gonna break through 142.20 and continue moving bullish. So waiting for this. Waiting.
Yeah, after 250 on my 4 hour, there's a lot of room.
Yeah. Oh, can't open this chart. Could a buy stop work at 140, 240 on GJ?
I'm just concerned because the way this started this week is very similar to last week. The way it kind of broke above the open, rose for like the first half of the day, and then it flew back down over the next 2 days.
Yeah. Wow, I
don't know.
Each is falling here on the 1 hour. Couldn't really break above. This candle closed like a nothing candle. And if someone's holding EJ cells, perfect, man.
Yeah, nice.
You guys got it. A couple of people were looking at EJ cells here, like when we started in the morning. Oh, nice. Mitch is in it. Perfect. Man, you went through a lot over here, man. When this candle went bullish, oh, man. But then it closed nice. Is the reason you say there's 70% chance to break up past resistance on GJ? Yeah, so basically the only thing I'm looking on GJ is that, so this candle broke below this support. And then you had this candle that should have done a retest to go down, but it closed above this support, right? And now the current candle is open. So now if, and only if this candle closes above the support and closes bullish, only then there's a 70% chance it's going to break above resistance, because it couldn't maintain its move down. So then in other way, it's going to maintain its move up, you know, but the condition is that this has to close bullish within this range. That's the condition. So whenever you look for a trade, you take a trade, always make sure you have conditions on the trade. And whenever you close a trade and the trade goes your way, you should understand before closing the trade that it can go your way. When I closed these two trades in like 2 pip negatives, I knew that it can go my way. So, you know, so you're willing to accept that fact. You know, and that's how you don't get FOMO, because you accept it. Okay, someone sent a chart. All right. Oh, what's this? Micro mini Nasdaq. Waiting for clear bridge break. 4 hour. Yeah, I think you should get this break down. I think. I don't trade this, but looks like it could move down. There's a clean candle here to the left. Ooh, someone entered gold thanks to Ted. Alright, let's take a look at this chart. Alright, what's this? Oh, someone's in buys. Ted will say on stream, I just don't understand why gold did go there, so target 2 will hit 100%. Oh, okay. Someone is playing
I
off.
don't know about that.
Yeah.
You just lost a whole shit ton of money because it just flipped on you.
So their analysis is Ted's gonna say, I don't know why gold went there, and gold's gonna go there.
Gold just flipped heavy, so.
Yeah.
He actually took the time to write out Ted this and Ted that. What the hell, man?
Yeah, exactly.
I
I think it's funny though, because gold. We explained why gold was doing what it's doing because we're going into the daily liquidity, so it's going to bounce around here.
Yeah, Ted said that he was gonna wait a few days to see what happens. What happened to this guy? This guy just played this trade right away.
I've got to enter now.
Crypto FX Pro. That's the username.
Oh my god. Bad name.
When everything's bearish. I don't know.
Like at this point, you should be looking at sells, not buys.
Yeah. I don't know. Good luck to those people. Happy days for everybody. That add a major support too. Okay, have fun.
Gold just took a couple souls, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna drop here. Oh wow, it's gonna go to
Gold just took a couple.
Oh, 1455.
Nice.
God damn.
Yes, it's done.
Gold just took some
Came over on a Monday.
Oh wow.
I sort of took that position.
Buys over 1460 makes sense. Not here.
That's right. Nope.
Gold just took some souls.
Well, that was fun. I just caught 13 pips.
I mean,
Go up against 10. All right.
Oh, I think
it
China
was
and
a
the US
joke.
have reached a broad consensus
Come on
a phase one deal.
Oh, they have, contrary to negative reports, very close to one deal. All right. Cool.
Yeah, including the removal of tariffs.
Catalyst to break through that zone we were talking about on the daily.
Hey, come on, we were in gold cells, man. That's fun.
So this is gonna have a nice drop all the way down to hopefully 1451 now.
Yeah, I got in on GJ as well. I got in on GJ buys.
Ah, very good.
Where'd you get the figure 51? Is that off a 4-hour, Ted?
Yeah, off the 4 hour, there's a big support.
Because I was waiting for 10 pips to put my shit in break even, and it's just like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice. You held.
Yeah, because I had my original stop above 1455, but I was like, fuck, like I added position to it. I'm like, okay, it's gonna drop.
Yeah, that was a good take if you had positions over there. I'm waiting for this 15-minute candle to stop.
And it didn't quite.
Didn't open.
No, by about a tiny little piece of a pip. So I'm quite glad because it like jumped right back. I was probably in the wrong spot, to be fair. But I was looking at base stuff. Like, I think I was on daily looking at that. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically the reason I got in buys is because I believe that the 30-minute candle has created that if this closes bullish, then the next candle should respect the low and continue moving up to this resistance and then eventually break out. With the volume that comes in with the
Before it looked like it closed above support to the left. So
4 hour has space till 40.
where did Crypto FX. I think you should stick to crypto, man. Crypto FX Pro.
He's a pro, man.
I mean, the analysis didn't make sense because the 4-hour broke support.
I thought he was just joking, though. I thought it seems he said up here in the chat it was just a joke. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Patel Curry is entering GJ as well. Wow. Man, don't copy me.
That's just trolling, man. Well, I hope so.
Now shit might go sideways.
Well, the good thing gold right now is you can probably grab an entry once this 15-minute candle flips. So if this 15-minute candle flips, we can start selling below that. Because gold always has a massive retest anyways.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna double dip this one. I caught the spike.
I was just thinking then, would you be thinking doing that in this
Yeah.
situation? That's
Yeah, because it's so early, and what'll happen is probably the equity market will have a chance to react to this at 9:30 as well.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's why I think that this move will be a little bit more extended than we expect. So
I didn't do it myself. I just looked at it and I thought, I wonder if that would be the situation because that kind of sets up nice.
yeah, because I caught the first spike down and then I closed, and now I'm going for the second one.
Yeah, nice shout.
It's going to be tough though because we're right at that resistance support area. Well, Ryan was right. His chakra told him to sell gold.
Yeah, man, you want to listen to that. It's good.
Yeah, once this 30-minute candle and the 30-minute candle breaks down past this original zone, I think we'll have a nice clean move down to 1451. Because we got the initial shock move down to the from the news, and now everyone else is reacting to it. So we'll see. Just a little bit more. There we go. All right, let's see what we can do with this. So I got an entry at 1456.80.
That's a good effort.
Yeah, so let's see.
Ooh, there we go. Snake's gonna fill the wick here.
Yep. That's the double dip.
Yeah, that's a good execution.
Yeah, I took another entry as that 5-minute candle close, and then it just dropped straight away.
Yeah. All right. Well, we should be on the move. Oh, good old.
If you look on the H4 to the left, once it gets past that little bit of wick zone, then it's just going to die.
Yep, that's what we're looking at. I'm targeting 1451. We'll see how this goes. This half hour, we need a little bit more of a drop for the gold, and we should be good.
I like those buys on GJ.
Yes.
Those are strong buys.
Yeah, me too.
Perfect fake out.
The 4 hour even
The 4 hour close above
beautiful,
support.
bro.
Yeah, that's what we miss right there.
It's about to flip bullish.
Yeah, on the 4 hour you've got space.
Yeah. What to look at? Gold or GJ? Gold or GJ?
Right,
Gold's going to take a little bit
side
long.
by side.
Right it up to 140, 400 area.
Let's see which moves first, gold or GJ.
Yeah, gold is.
I got my money on gold.
They do at the
Gold.
same time. They're correlated, aren't they?
Yeah, gold's moving around like hotcakes right now.
Man.
Come on, GJ. Brexit.
Come on, gold. Faster, gold.
GJ.
It's like I'm at a horse race here. Come on, gold. Let's go. Don't go back. Yeah, I like gold to settle in a little bit deeper on this 30-minute candle. If we can get just a little bit further down, I think if we can get to, I'm targeting around 1455. If we can get into the 1455 area before this 30-minute close, Ryan's right, we're gonna have a nice drop.
Wow, GJ reversed.
You've got the balls to stay in it, though. I'll just be letting my 10% runner stay in it.
Oh, gold's filling that wick.
Yeah, it's trying.
Yeah.
All right, looks like GJ's moving here faster.
Yeah, GJ is moving a lot better right now than gold. Gold is bouncing around still.
Double highlights.
Oh.
Come on, GJ.
Come on, make us proud.
Come on. Break it.
Come on, gold.
Gold. Let's go.
Come on, GG. Come on, go.
Come on, gold. Do it for your daddy.
Oh, GJ's moving.
GJ.
GJ's
Let's go.
Yeah,
GJ's
Oh, gold's
going.
moving.
Gold. Come on, gold.
Come on, GJ.
Gold.
I told you gold was gonna fill it faster, man.
Oh, man.
Oh man, come on.
Come on, GJ.
Come on. GJ got money on you, man.
Drop down, GJ. Come on.
Glue factory you go to.
Come on.
And gold. The gold ripsawed right back.
Just playing.
Yep.
Wow, who was that?
Wow, man. That's
Who was
disgusting.
that? Who was that?
No manners, man.
Come on.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Disgusting.
It's nasty. Ugh.
Oh.
Come on, gold. What about GJ?
Man, GJ's falling behind in the race over here.
Gold is back in first place.
Yeah, gold's back in first place.
GJ second, coming right up.
Yeah, not anymore. Gold is ripped right back.
Oh, GJ's caught up.
GG has to break.
Come on.
Final fences before the half hour.
Oh, news in 5 minutes, apparently, for gold.
Come on, baby.
Wow, look at this 15-minute. Higher highs, higher lows. God damn.
God damn it.
Keep tightening my stops too. Trailing them.
Yeah, gold's gonna fool around at this level. I'm not liking it. Might have to close, but we'll see. See how this 30-minute candle finishes.
You're a bit break even, I know.
Yeah, I'm at break even.
Just wary of that next open, that's all.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, I'm gonna have to place stops at 1458, but I don't want to take that big of a loss this morning. So I'm hoping this drops in the next 2 minutes or so.
Oh, you're not holding it through the news?
There's news?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
That's what someone claims. I didn't even.
Thomas is saying that in the chat.
Oh, looks like the gold horse got injured.
Yes.
To bring
Yeah, shit.
What
It
news?
tripped on the fence.
Yeah, what news, guys?
That's what I'm saying. Because there's never news.
Cat wholesales. That's it.
Yeah.
It's only it's a medium.
Oh, he's looking at the gold Forex factory news.
You've got a medium folder for National Activity Index for Fed.
Yeah, there's no news.
Nothing massive.
Thomas, no news. Oh, Chicago Fed National Activity Index?
Yeah, the gold.
Usually there's no news on a Monday, man. Monday's like the sweet day.
Sweet day. Sweeter man.
There's a if you go over here, here you go.
Call took me out.
That's what's coming in right now. Yeah, gold's gonna take me out in a second.
What's coming in right now?
That's what I'm saying.
The wholesale for this one here, that's all gold related.
Oh, seriously?
It'll move gold, yeah.
Wholesales?
Metal, yeah.
For Canada?
The world.
World.
World. Okay. Oh, wholesale.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I'm clueless.
That one with the green circle next to it.
Yeah, that's Canada. That's right here.
Canada.
Right here. Wholesale sales.
Bad news.
Oh,
Well, what's this guy looking at then? I'm trying.
That's CAD news. I don't
He's
know.
looking at the Chicago Index Fund, I think.
That's 10 hours away.
He's saying check the link.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Chicago. And,
That's the only thing I could see. What you got there now?
Yeah, but that's not related to gold.
I don't think. Oh, yeah. GJ's back in the race. Come on.
That's a little push before the half hour. Before it falls at the final fence.
Yeah, I don't think this should move a lot.
No, it's not going to move anything. I'm just hoping my gold doesn't get stopped out.
All right, GJ.
Come on, GJ.
GJ.
I'm in GCAD buys and it's moving nice.
Nice.
Oh, GJ. 4-hour candle is about to break.
Wow. Very nice buys on.
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, Mitch has a nice question.
Oh, GG closed above, man.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect, yeah. On the 30 minute, we got clean area till 40.
Do you hold your trade through your trading window? As in, if you're in drawdown, do you wait or you're in profit? I exit my trades once. I mean, I won't let it go in drawdown. Let's put it that way. I mean, like right now, I secured 8 pips on GJ, and I'm putting my stops at break even. Because if this is a fake out, the runner should continue running all the way up. Poo, 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 poo. What happened to gold? Oh yeah, gold retraced.
Yeah. Pulled back up. I'm almost gonna get stopped out.
I look for buys on GJ above.
Oh, we were looking at 220 to cross on GJ to go to 400.
400.
Yes.
Let's go 400, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, that's the go. 40.
Let's get it.
Choo-choo.
I'm gonna be right back and go shower. Hopefully, we're good.
Don't believe gold that it's going up. I think this is a huge move, huge fake out with
Come on,
gold.
baby.
Just need to close below this level that is bouncing between right now on the 1 hour.
Yep. I'm okay right now with my position.
So GJ is winning the race.
GJ is winning the race by a lot.
GJ has won the race.
Yeah.
When you're outside of your set trading hours and you have free time, what do you recommend doing to improve your trading skills and knowledge? The first thing I recommend is to not look at the charts. And the second thing I recommend is to come back the next day at the same time.
Yep, take mind off it.
Man, everyone's
What I do?
Black Friday sales on the course, man. Merkill, where's your sale?
I don't do sales. Man, does Louis Vuitton and Gucci do sales? No.
No, but they do have clearance.
No, they don't.
No.
Louis Vuitton hasn't got clearance.
No, those are the cheap franchise stores that have clearances.
Wow.
You don't want
They
to
don't.
buy from that outlet, man?
Oh,
wow.
you know, Louis Vuitton, they just burn everything down.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, GJ.
Wow, that's
Very
beautiful.
good.
Oh, GJ.
Nice call, Raja.
Yes.
See, we were fluid in GJ.
Gotta be fluid like water.
Fluid like water.
Okay, we got to run a sale, man, to prevent all this scamming.
We got the live streams to prevent all the scammers.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Come on, just see what other mentors charge. And then compare it to rakeel fees.
Free live streams.
Come on. Who gave you that?
That was the humor.
I mean, hey, if you guys like this fake out trade and the execution, just give a thumbs up, because you know a lot of people will find about the stream and it will help them out a lot.
That's a good trade, dude.
Thank you.
See you guys. I'm off to London.
All right, have fun in London, mate.
Cheers. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Cheers, get some
Oh,
boss.
it's beautiful. Have a great time, mate.
Have a great time, mate.
It's London. I'll be lucky if I don't get stabbed.
Be safe. London.
Yeah, see, so this worked out perfect. This was support, candle broke down, this closed back inside, this closed bullish, execution here, and there was a 70% chance this was going to break, which it did. So now it should do a retest and continue moving up. It's got stops at break even, secured profits. Happy days.
And yeah, gold took me out.
Yeah, gold's about to take me out if it breaks further up. Doesn't. I don't think it will. I think it just retested this area.
someone was saying in the stream that he needs people to take buys so his sell orders can get activated. This was earlier when I was taking buys. The only way GJ is gonna go down if it goes below, what's this, 140, 140.
Yeah, I think even lower than that, really.
Yeah, because then if it starts to go down, it's gonna go straight down to fill this gap.
Yeah, I was looking at 300 as a target. That's a long
Yeah.
way overall. On the 4 hour, it made sense, but close time frame, not so much. But I'm still waiting.
Yo, Rakeel, that was a beautiful, beautiful trade.
Thank you. There was a guy I was talking to 2 days ago, and he's up 80% in the last 2 months. And I'm like, how? He's like, oh, I just take every trade you put on the live stream. Literally. It's like, I just simply just do that.
You start doing that.
But guess what? 80%, his risk management is really good.
Yes.
Because there's some losing trades.
Oh yeah, there's some losing trades.
Yeah, it was like 90% though, no? 85?
Yeah, the win rate is really high on the live streams.
Yeah.
Like the
But think about it. Like that 15 to 20% still could blow your account if you don't have good risk management.
Yes. Yeah, because if you risk 10%, that means you're giving 10 chances for your trading account.
Yep.
You know, if you risk 5%, that's 20 chances.
Torture count is back up.
Oh, nice. Well, GJ's about to hit target here.
Here we go.
I would consider that as a target hit.
Yep. I'll just watch that wick to the left, just make sure it don't bounce off that.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, boy.
Oof, gold did a retest over there.
Yeah, gold. Yeah, so I'm still holding. I'm 6 pips in drawdown, so we'll see what we do here. I'm watching I'm watching USD JPY and it's flying up, so I don't understand why gold's doing what it's doing. So.
Oh wow, it is flying up.
Yeah, so I think I just have to hold a little bit longer with gold, and we'll get the move a little bit later.
Talk about correlation now. Kinda.
TD America Trade is going to be called Charles Schwab now. They're buying them for $26 billion.
Oh.
Yeah,
26 billion.
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard that last week. I wasn't sure if that was confirmed or not. That's cool.
Massive disruption in the online brokerage industry. Oh crap.
Billion, man.
Billion.
Yeah, it's something to do. They were talking. I was watching a thing about it. They were talking about commissions and stuff, and how some places won't charge commission now, and potentially won't. But I'm not sure how that's going to work.
They just want your information. That's why. They're going to resell all your information.
All right, what's this? Your JPY, key resistance, key support, price rejected, this, failed, candle close above this level, break above. Nice, so you're looking for a break above here to take a buy. This makes sense. Yeah, I think EJ sells were invalidated when this 15-minute candle closed back above the support. Oh.
Nice.
Target hit.
Sorry.
It's okay today.
Only today.
Okay, I'm happy with gold now. We should be okay.
Yeah, I'm confident gold is going to be a sell still.
Yeah, it's the way it's finishing right now. It's nice. It'll finish nice. As long as we don't whip right back up again, we should be good. This last 20 minutes, we should get a push right down if this is indeed the actual move down. We did enough retests up at the top there, so.
Tell it one more time, Ted.
Yeah, just, we lost the race. That's what I'm more disappointed about.
Oh yeah. Our horse kind of got little bit, sidetracked.
Send it to the glue factory.
Fuck the money. We lost the race.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's
I
back.
was betting on
Now
both
you're
horses.
winning your race, though.
Yeah, but I wanted to win before. I didn't want to win now. we had to go around the world to do that.
Glue factory.
Send gold to the glue factory.
Yeah, man. Just stumbled at that final fence, didn't it?
That's right. Well, yeah, it's just like all of a sudden it just did a fake out on the 15, and you're like, why are you doing that? Like,
Literally, exactly at that of the daily lower wick.
Yeah,
it's exactly where it was. So need to get past it now. So.
Yeah, I think we've got enough rejection now to sort of go, but we'll see. I mean, I'm out of my drawdown, which is nice, so that's good.
Yeah, double dip drawdown is never good.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I could have had a profitable day, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh man, now I'm gonna take a loss.
Yeah, what have I done? Ah, shit.
But then now it came back, so I'm okay with that. Just have to see if it'll hold.
That's the only problem doing that sometimes. If you're not prepared to lose what you potentially have.
Yeah. Bouncing around again.
Yeah.
Man, fuck. The most annoying thing is when people message me saying, how is your broker spread? Like, just go check yourself.
That's lack of work, that is.
Oh, God, nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Just gonna fill the wick here a little bit more. Come on.
Yeah, so, all right, well, I don't know.
That's
Well,
more
let's
than
see
enough.
if gold, gold can go further.
Yeah.
Come on. You guys got a good trade with GJ. We got to get a good trade with gold. Fuck, I'm not going to get outdone. My ego gets bruised.
Patel Curry, should I sell GJ?
Arey, Minjo Dosto Patel.
Hopefully that guy's not still holding buys and gold rakeel.
I think
I don't know. Was it today? For someone said from 1477.
I think he was joking or something.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he was just joking.
Hey, just look at his name, man. Patel Curry.
Yeah, this makes sense. But the thing is, the dollar is strong. That's the only problem. In GU, the dollar is strong and the pound is strong.
Yeah, that's the problem. You have that correlation.
So I wouldn't trade GPUSD. That's why I chose GJ.
All right, heading on just about 10 pips on gold. I'm waiting. 2 more pips. Come on, just push.
Well, yeah, a little bit more.
Oh, wow. I think it's pushing.
I don't know, because I ain't got top wick on that.
Push it.
Thing yet.
Push it real good.
Our horse will make it to the end.
All right, I closed 7 pips.
To the south.
I went around the world with that trade. I'm not fucking dealing with that shit anymore.
15, I opened straight down, and I was like,
There's gonna be another massive retest with gold. I'm like, yeah, no thanks.
Well, to be fair, it did fill the 30-minute wick, which is a good
It did.
trade.
Yes, it did. we went around the world doing it, but we got there.
rolled in 25th place.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez. Well, I mean, I'm watching that retest at 1458, like 25, going, are you kidding me? I'm gonna get blown out. And I'm watching USD JPY fly up with it. And I'm like, this makes no sense at all. And then that's sort of just like, yeah, thanks. I don't feel like getting skinned here.
Yeah, Monday, man.
Yeah, and that was the other thing in my head too. I'm like, it's a Monday. I already grabbed 13 pips on the first move, and I tried to get greedy to grab on a second, and I'm like, now I'm getting hammered. Like, this is ridiculous.
Straight off the bat, that's it.
Yeah, like, like really, like, do we have to do it like this?
No half measures.
It's just, it doesn't make sense. Gold, I obviously just needed a little bit more liquidity to continue pushing, but I think if you survive gold right now, it should drop all the way down to that initial tap. We should get to 1455 if you're in gold still, but your stop should be at break even now at least.
So I like to look at it on the daily at the minute, but I'm just concerned about the same as last week, how the gap forms. It's like, it puts me off at the start of the week.
Yeah, gold just has deeper retests. Like when you get used to it, if you see sort of what we had with like the fact that USD JPY was moving so hard, and that news event, it was basically a secondary push from institutions grabbing a better position, like looking at that news event. That's all I could see it. That's why I didn't believe the retest when it did that whole test up again. It didn't make sense to me. Like why would you go back up after all that news just came out, other than just to grab more positions at that higher level before the news popped, right? Like that's essentially what it was. It was the news being absorbed by the market, and then someone saying, hey, how come they got a good position? We were asleep. Let's get it again, right? And that's sort of what happened, and that's why we got that breakup. I mean, it sucks because, you didn't get that initial push all the way down, but
So Ted, I thought initially that same thing you just said about, why did they get the better price and we get the push up? I thought that would be coming around 9:30. Or you think?
Well, no, that'll be just deeper now, right? Because if you think about it, the equity market is going to absorb this as well, but the currency market is the one that's absorbing the price right now in the
okay.
Yeah, so that's why, like, I mean, I didn't expect gold to go up. It didn't make any sense at all, and the fact that it's doing what it's doing right now that's what it was supposed to do from the beginning.
Hey, our horse hasn't stopped, but it crossed the line already.
That's right.
I think it's got more legs to come down to.
It does. I mean, 1451 is the target. I mean, that's what you're looking at right now. So if you're holding still, keep holding it. And
hey, this new torch guy is pretty good. He's in the right direction on gold already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's on the live stream.
I was gonna say that's only trade one. Yeah.
I gotta give that one to him.
Yeah, I bet you're watching. Yeah.
All the other guys, well, the first one was a momentum trader, and then the second one was just a counter trend trader.
Oh, they both were counter trend traders.
Yeah.
Danny.
They both were not traders at all, man.
Nah, man, Danny Boy. Most of the time, I saw Danny Boy was going for momentum with the wicks.
Man, he was buying resistance. No, he was selling resistance when the momentum was up all the time.
Yeah.
But these guys, they are Q students, right?
Yeah, they're Q students. So let's see.
They should. Well,
I'm gonna set up a next account. The next guys that's not Wall Street Academy students, I'm gonna counter trend all their trades.
You're gonna be his best mate.
Yeah, so if you're in gold right now, you should be in nice profits. You should make a determination if you're happy with closing after this fill the wick or you want more. Because truly at this point, you shouldn't have any worries with gold. Like you should be deep in profit.
At the same time, you shouldn't be selling gold at this.
Yes, you shouldn't be selling at this point. You should be. You can look for a re-entry later on, but you shouldn't be trying to get in at gold. You should already be in it.
Damn, Q didn't tag who's holding this account. Less pressure on us Wall Street guys.
Yeah, well, Trader's Domain compared to Raja's charts, there's costs and spreads. So that's the reason why you see the difference in spreads. That's a raw price with gold. Any chance get into gold if we missed it? Nope, because you were supposed to get into it a long time ago.
Missed it.
You missed it. We had two trades, the gold sell and GJ buy. Though GJ buy just finished before gold sell, but I was confident in gold sells. I just don't like the fact that we lost a race. tomorrow there'll be another race. We'll have to do that again, Raja. We'll have to figure out two positions. Two different traders and two different analysis. See who finishes first.
Yeah, basically that was.
Yeah.
I can't lose.
We got a gold guys and our GJ guys.
Yeah, exactly. People are like, "There's no emotions in trading." No, it's not emotions regarding the trade. We know we're right. It's who wants to finish first.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about at all. I'm worried about winning. I want to win first place. You know.
I was getting neck ache looking at my screens, man. Like, which one? What's that?
Well, I almost took GJ buys because they were moving faster than gold sells, but I'm like, oh man, that's adding more risk to my portfolio. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, not on Monday.
Yeah, not on a Monday. I'm like, geez,
double dipping and double.
Exactly.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think if you're looking at gold, I mean, you know, you're gonna probably have there's probably going to be a little bit of a pullback now because we did clear that 30-minute wick, and this pullback is probably going to be towards the end of the hour close. So remember what we always talk about is the end of hour close, we usually get a pullback. So if you're happy with your profits here, I would look to secure them because it is Monday. And then if you want to hold a little bit longer, you might find that it might wick up a bit and then go further down. Obviously, 1451 is a very good. I just don't know if it's achievable on the Monday. The idea behind the target of 1451 is we're dropping into the higher time frame support areas. We're breaking through the liquidity that we have. Now, knowing the fact that we had Friday's momentum in terms of bearish movement down with gold, there is a very, very good possibility that we will go to 1451 because the momentum from Friday is carrying over, to Monday. And we also had that discussion about the news event that there's positivity coming from the trade wars, so that is confluence as well to help momentum with gold to go further drop. The other thing is too, we still don't have the US equities open yet, so we have to see how the equity market opens. So once again, equities will react to the news regarding the trade talks. So if equities have a positive reaction to the trade talks, that'll further drop gold. The other thing is too, you might find that there's going to be a lot of whipsaws because entries are being taken for further drops. So you have to be aware of that. So don't be upset that you get whipsawed out and gold continues to move. With gold, if you're securing 10 to 30 pips every trade, you're fine. You're never gonna, it's very rare that you catch like a 70 pip move or 80 pip move on gold. Sometimes you do, but you're obviously holding for greater risk to reward. So just be aware, if you're catching anywhere between 5 to 25 to 30 pips with gold, you're doing fine. You shouldn't ever be upset about that because gold moves relatively fast in both directions and you can get stopped out just as quick. Ted sounded like want to burp earlier. Yes, I had indigestion because I just finished eating breakfast. Sorry.
Yeah, 40, 50 pips on gold is a pretty tough task. That's some serious management.
Yeah.
But you do get that one every so often that will just run like a flyer, and then bonus, you get 100 pips.
Yeah.
Yes, a one-off there. There's a little pullback.
Said, how does the capital hungry group catch 300 pips on gold? Well, that's only 30 pips. I just said that. They don't. I just set 30 pips. They're not catching 300 pips. That's basically a $30 move.
Patel Curry is banned from asking questions.
Oh man, poor guy.
I think I might know who that is. I'm just having a think. I'm doing some Sherlock Holmes work.
I think lots of people are on this stream here asking, like, they're on the stream just to like copy trades, not knowing where to exit and where to enter. They're just here to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to copy these trades.
That is a very accurate statement.
If there was a volatility index made just on that, I'd be winning all day. Oh, Keval sent a chart. This kind of broke through recent resistance. Price came down, retest, closed position at this level. 1-to-1. Very nice.
I like those buys.
Yeah, he got those buys. Beautiful.
I reckon my run is going to get stopped at break even though. It's very close.
Yeah. Well, it was a pretty good Monday here. GJ buys and gold sells.
Double highlights.
Double highlights.
Man, if I didn't get stopped on GJ this morning at London, my entry was 139,920.
Dude, don't. I closed one from 7:35.
Mine got stopped out by 1 pip.
Oh, you know what? This is the same thing happened like right over here.
Yeah, same thing. That's
Right
exactly
over-
what I was thinking. So I was going to enter, but then I entered GCAD because it looked a bit cleaner. But I thought the same thing has happened.
Yeah.
The highlight's got to be the Kentucky Derby, Rakeel.
Yeah, Kentucky barbecue.
Derby horse race.
What? Barbie?
Derby, don't you call him a derby? When they
Derby.
Derby.
Roger,
Barbie.
come on, man.
What's he talking about?
Do you have breakfast?
Man, first of all, I'm an immigrant, and second of all, he's speaking in a different accent. Derby.
Oh, shit.
What did I just miss?
Yeah, when I moved to America, I did have to change the things I say, like petrol station and things like that. Yeah.
Gas station.
Yeah.
Petrol.
Petrol.
Yeah, because gas is like in.
Petrol.
Petrol is liquid.
Aluminium and caramel.
Yeah, aluminium. That's wrong.
Aluminum.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Aluminum.
Ah, that's wrong.
The biggest difference is rubbish and trash.
Yeah, you say garbage and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same as lifts.
Oh, we say basura.
Say what now?
That's in Spanish, man.
Basura.
Yeah.
That's Spanish.
Bomba clat basura.
Yes. I live in a Spanish area.
Can you please take a look at USD CHF, Mr. Kareem Fatah? I think you need to send a chart. Watch this video here. I'm going to put it in the chat. This is the creation of the new 4-hour candle, which closed bullish. Wow, look at that big ass liquidity wick on the 4-hour.
Yep.
God damn.
Very similar to the start of last week. Very similar.
Yeah. So, we've seen around 8 weeks of gold continuing momentum from Friday over to the Monday.
Yep.
So, it's true.
It is.
Now someone can ask, how'd you guys know this? Well, we've seen it happen a lot of times.
Paying attention.
Yeah, it's important to pay attention to.
Just go back on the YouTube chat, YouTube, and just replay all the Friday videos.
Oh.
This is better than a diary. You got a digital diary of the market.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just small little things. I mean, when you don't have to overcomplicate trading or make trading difficult, it's small little things like that when you learn about it, you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense, or that should happen again. I mean, that's all we're doing. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel here or turn around and make weird assumptions, but it just seems like when things happen over and over again, you just say, okay, great, that's happening again. Let's do it. And then you just execute because you're used to seeing the same things. And then when that stops working, you move to the next item. That's all trading is. There's nothing more to that.
Yeah, like it took sells and sells weren't working out. I waited for confirmation for buys, saw it, executed.
Yeah. So.
And then I can
manage risk.
Yeah, and then you post it on Instagram and say, oh, hey, look, guys, I won today again.
At the same time as having a horse race.
Yeah.
How do you guys win all the time? I don't know. I just look at the market. If the market's going down, I sell. If the market's going up, I buy.
Yeah.
What we said last week. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's and
it's doing nothing, do nothing.
Yeah, and if it's a loss, you turn around and you just see why it was a loss.
Exactly. And you go to the gym, work out for a bit, come home and count your money.
Trading is easy.
Yeah, I gotta turn around and go into my Scrooge McDuck money bin and swim around in it for a bit, do some laps. That's what you should do today, Raja. When you go work out, go to the pool and be like, "This is me swimming through liquidity."
Yeah. This is me being fluid today.
That's right.
No, he's gonna be too busy mixing up them weights.
Yeah.
He says, "I know what I'm gonna do today."
Oh, yeah, I did shoulders on the weekend. I wasn't too happy with that, but whatever. I think I'm gonna have shoulder problems when I'm older because I just get a burning feeling in my shoulder when I'm lifting certain weights.
What, the same place all the time?
Yeah.
Which exercise is it the most?
When I do bench press, I think the fact that the bar is constricting my movement, it burns my left shoulder. But that might be just because I'm left-handed too. I always think that you favor the hand that you work with a lot.
Yeah, I used to get the same thing when I used to do with bars. So I switched to just dumbbells.
Yeah.
Or even the machines too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fish oils. Fish oils help with joints.
Yeah. Oh, I need more back work. I work out my back a lot, actually. I do. My back is actually really strong because I know I sit down for a lot of the day doing nothing. So I'm very conscious of that because people that have lower back pain or back problems, man, they look like they're basically dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you ever look at somebody that has like lower back problems or that has like a tender back, it's like they walk like they're gonna fall over. Yeah, they can't bend. They can't. And I had that once in my life where like a disc sort of slipped in my back, and then the chiropractor put it back in. And I'm like, never again. I'm not having that again. So I'm like super careful with my back, like how I lift weights, and just really monitor my back.
I really force my shoulder blades into the pad. I'm doing that. Like concentrate on sticking them in there, if that makes sense.
Mr. Patel Curry, you can't send a chart properly.
Bruh.
Upper back, yeah, maybe upper back.
Are you trying to make them that muscle, weren't you, whatever it was called?
Oh no, the upper back. I think I just have to strengthen that a bit more. But yeah.
Yeah.
And the rear delts, yeah, rear delts. I wish there was a better exercise for rear delts. It's so horrible. I either do the reverse cable rows, or like literally sitting on a chair, like lifting and doing reverse delts. It's like worst exercise ever.
It's graft. Oh, GJ's having a bit of fun.
Yeah, massive pullback.
It's just doing the lower wig of the 1 hour candle.
Yep. Yeah, I do front face pulls for the rear delts. Tashawn's in the Gorilla chat. He's in there. I do those face pulls. More of them. I just have to work shoulders, but my back, my rear shoulders. Well, no, it was the disc in my lower back. I think it was the muscle. The muscle shifted from the bone, and then it was bone on bone. So it was hitting a nerve, and that's what created my back to sort of get out of all wonky. And then they had to move the muscle back in so that it was separated from the bone again. Sorry.
Let's go, GJ.
Since gold closed bearish on 4 hour 1456, we'll go next support, which is 1446. Well, it's not necessarily will it go there, it's what market structure will give it to us. And at this point, you have to wait for the market to sort of get that move that you're looking for. If you look at gold right now, it created an upper wick on the hourly, so that should indicate that we should have some selling pressure to the downside. 1446, yeah, it could be a viable target. I think you might find that we have to drop to get to 1450 first. I think you want that first, so just be mindful. Gold will whipsaw back and forth before it does anything fancy, you know that. But manage your positions accordingly. I think that's the bigger thing. You don't want to get caught in problems. I think you might find with gold, you might get a move towards 920. So in the next 10 minutes or so, if it is going to go to the downside, you'll see it then. Any updates with Visa Debit? It's on its way. We're just waiting for the API and the vendor to give us information to do that. So it's just a slow process. When there's an update, there will be a notice on the Instagram page and you will see all that. So there's no problems there. Are you home alone until Christmas? Well, no, I have family. I go visit them.
Damn, Ted, they make you seem like you're a loner.
I know.
Oh my God.
Just, I don't understand this question. When do you know if a previous supplier or resistance is relevant at time of trading? You don't. There's no such thing as that. You can't trade inside a box. You can't do that. You have to understand where we're moving to and where are there likely ideas that will conflict with your initial thoughts. That's how you analyze the market. You can't turn around and say because of this happens because of that. It's only once the market starts to set up that you can make those assumptions. I think that's the biggest thing is don't trade within a box. The idea is look at the ideas that are being presented and work within that frame and say this should happen based on this information here. That's the more accurate way of trading. Because the worst thing you can do is set yourself up in that regard and say, hey, because I see this over here, this has to happen. That's not it at all. That's never the case.
Oh, looks like my runner is going to get stopped out on GJ here. Oh, actually got stopped out.
Yeah, GJ to me looks like a fake out.
Yep.
Another fake out.
Double.
So the horse is going back to the stable.
Well, this was a good trade for the morning. GJ buys, gold sells.
Yep. It was a very
and a
good
horse race that we both lost, which is a year lesson today, people don't gamble.
Yeah.
My family would be interested for Thanksgiving. No, I'm good, thanks.
Oh, what's happening? We doing something for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Patel is inviting everybody over for Thanksgiving.
Oh, nice. Get visas to India.
Raja,
Kervin,
are we going to India or are you going to India?
I can't. I need a letter of invitation from someone in India to go to India because I'm from Pakistan.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. We haven't got Canada ID?
Yes, but
Yeah.
I'm still because I was Pakistani, so I still need permission.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, fuck India. Who likes India?
Yo, Ninad is gonna come
Relax,
from nowhere.
relax,
What are you
Raquel.
talking
Hey,
about?
bro.
Oh my
Ninad is gonna kick your ass.
Why are you talking about India like that?
Why are you been here,
Raja,
you
you're no
bastard?
longer welcome in India.
The live streams are gonna be
No
down.
more chai and lolly for you.
Hey, Raja, don't come to India, okay? Hey, Raja.
In your mouth.
You're not welcome in India.
Oh my god.
Raja, what are you talking about, Raja?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So hold on. So wait. So hold on. So what? Do you guys have like some issue, like some geopolitical issue or some shit like that? Because I keep hearing things and I don't know. Huh?
Yeah, they have always tensions.
Yeah, always tensions.
And you guys are like right
Pakistan and
beside
All
India.
about Kashmir.
It's the same, like, you know, if you call the Filipino Chinese, or if you call the Nigerian guy Ghanaian, you know, they'll get mad, bro.
They get offended. They're like, why are you calling me that? And someone can say, well, you guys look the same, you know, but then like, no, just because we're black, we don't look the same. We're different.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like Jamaican and Nigerian. Yeah, some people think I'm Nigerian. I'm like, okay, like, but my background is Jamaican, so I don't know. I don't get offended by that, but like, I can understand where you're coming through. Shit.
Because like this one time we were at the bar and the guy goes, you Indians. I'm like, hold on, man. I'm not Indian.
You are offending me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Nah, but honestly, when I first saw it, I thought, okay, this probably has West Indian descent or whatever.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so but like I just there's no way of telling, honestly. Like, I mean, any race, honestly, like when you look at, I don't know, Ted, white guy.
Could be
Ted, what's your
German.
background, by the way?
I'm white.
Could be German for all we know, right?
I mean, I'm gonna
I'm
assume
white.
he's I'm gonna assume that you're Italian
No.
by your last name. Is
Nope.
that it? Is that correct or no?
Nope.
Okay,
I'm
well,
white.
okay. Okay.
Well, I know I got catfished by Rakeel because I thought he was a big fat white guy.
I'm about to close these DJ buys. Not working out. White people smile. What?
You see, like white guys, they have this one smile like this.
Oh,
Anything happens,
look at, yeah.
that's how
Look
they
at the
smile.
guy from the office.
You know,
I get that smile too. I
Yeah.
get that smile too.
all the
And
time.
and some of my white friends, I pointed out to them, they're like, yeah, we do smile like them. I don't know why, but they just smile like that.
It's
I'm
that.
like, why do you
Never-
guys smile like that? It's just, that's what it is.
It's
That's
that.
one stereotype that I never heard until this webinar.
Oh man,
Yeah,
trust
me
me.
too.
No
Oh,
way,
trust me.
bro.
Just,
This is
just
the
say,
classic white
just
people
say hi to
smile.
anybody.
Yeah.
Say hi to white guys. Say, hey, how you doing? They give you that smile.
Yeah,
That-
they give you that smile. You do something disappointing, they give you that smile.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really want to talk to you, but I'll just smile into your face like that.
They look at you from far and give you that smile, bro.
And that smile means, oh, you're in trouble with the HR, buddy. That kind of smile.
That smile has a plethora of meanings, bro.
Yeah.
You can't even tell.
Ooh, someone's in the airplane right now.
Broadcasting live from American Airlines.
Someone said GJ dropped. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We don't have that chart, but now thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, if GJ drops, it's going to fill this gap. 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
But for that, they first need to break that resistance.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that drop is going to happen when no one is looking.
I got my stop above that wick, right below that wick on the 1 hour.
You're in GJ lungs?
Yeah,
Okay.
just one position.
So your stop is below the previous 1 hour candle.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for a 15-minute bullish close to enter.
Yeah, for me, GJ buys doesn't make sense anymore.
Why?
Because you have this 30-minute candle closing bearish, then
Yeah, we got 8 minutes. Well, 9 minutes left.
yeah, but you have like two previous candle bearish on the 15 minutes, and if you take a look at the hourly candle,
One second.
closing back in range.
Yeah, but the candle hasn't closed yet. This could be the down wake and close above.
Yeah, it hasn't closed yet, but
yeah, with the 30-minute close below, for me, it will be over.
Yeah, 15 minute hasn't got a wick yet at the top.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is what I was thinking. And the reason why I took those buys to this level and stops. My original stop was to here, but I was like, the risk is not worth it, so I put it to here.
Yeah, I think that 15-minute close below 22, that was previous resistance, tells us a lot.
Because the reason why I took those buys because the 4-hour closed above that support area, so I just felt comfortable in those buys.
My last 4 hours did exactly the same kind of thing, open like that. But mine's just open now.
But I caught 20 pips off gold, and I'm giving back a few pips on this trade, so it's worth it.
What's the time? 9:30 almost. Yeah, I'm gonna leave in like 5-10 minutes. I gotta go do legs today.
You're gonna do legs today?
Yeah.
Just legs, or are you gonna do another muscle?
Oh no, just legs, man. Leg is a big muscle.
Oh yeah, I'm just asking.
Yeah, legs. Leg day today. I'm gonna do some squats, some leg presses and lunges and hamstring curls.
Oh, I hate leg day, man.
Oh, me too, but we gotta do
hate
it.
I prefer doing it on a Wednesday because I'm in a better mood. Like on Monday, I hate Mondays. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, now when I think about it, I'm not gonna do legs today. I'm probably gonna do like shoulders today. And you know why? Cause like if I do legs today, and if I do shoulders tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be doing upper body in a row. So if I do shoulders today and legs tomorrow, then my upper body will have a 1-day rest, and then I can continue with the rest of the upper body. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a shoulder day today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, cause like I'm really paranoid about like breaking my rotary cuffs or whatever they're called. I'm very paranoid about that. So I don't want to put a lot of pressure every day, on the joints. Is Traders Domain the best broker? I don't know.
I don't know about that either. If you're comfortable, use it. If you're not, don't use it. I tell people all the time. People always argue with me. They're like, well, why don't you promote other brokers? I'm like, all the brokerages are the same. You choose which one you're comfortable with.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like choosing a bank.
Yeah. It's just, I don't understand. Like, people expect me to say that mine's the best. No, there's, some people like it, some people don't, and that's it. Am I a full-time trader? Yep. Does that help you? But full-time trading is boring. There should be, you should try and find other things to do in between trading, and you'll have a good balance in life.
Yeah, like Rakeel, he's trader and bodybuilder.
Yeah.
My body is a temple. I stay safe inside it. Oh, someone from Asia joined us. Chinese person. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Let's see if Google can help me.
How is it spelled?
I don't know. I'm gonna copy it here so you can see it. Let's see what this is. So this is how it's spelled.
Oh.
So I couldn't tell you.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna say, it starts with an X, H, I. I was gonna say it's she.
Sunshine.
Oh, sunshine.
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 Just sing it. Just play the audio.
Makes sense.
Not the
Mr.
English
Sunshine.
version. Try the Chinese, Korean version. Let's see if it's no. It's there on the left.
미스터 선샤인.
Oh, you're talking about
Does it say anything, Rakeel?
Yeah, sunshine.
Ah, nice.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
It's a square, a line.
And that must be the hardest
Like a vulture flying upside down.
Oh yeah, GJ's gonna drop and it's gonna fill the gap.
Ah, yeah, boy.
Yeah, I got into gold buys at the bottom there.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Very
intelligent.
Very risky, but.
Very risky, but you got
Well,
both.
I saw the 1
Congratulations.
hour close. I saw like the close of the previous candle, right?
Yeah.
And just like how you trade certain things, like, percentage wise, I took that one as well. It looks good.
Now you need the next one to respect the low of the previous one.
Mm-hmm.
And go up. Upsy daisy. How can I send a chart? Well, if you can ask that question, then you're not eligible to trade. Thank God I met you guys from 5 trades a day. I'm down to 1 or 2. Oh, nice. Ooh, look at this 30-minute candle on GJ. Closed bearish. Look at this 15-minute. Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
boy.
Yeah, boy. This is 4 hour. 4 hours breaks the low of the previous one. It's gonna go
gone.
downtown.
Do you think we're gonna fill the gap today?
I don't know. Look at that.
Here go my pounds, baby.
Oh, baby.
Come on, let's go.
Is
Almost
it?
knocked me out.
Oh, baby.
I wonder where's Gartik. Hey, Gartik. Gartik, are you back from your trip from the USA? Oh, Gartik's not here.
Gartek is in Ohio, I think.
Ooh, 30-minute close with no wick at the top. This means no range.
Showtime.
Showtime.
Retest on a 4 hour. Go.
Let's see here. Oh, what's this? Paul. Paul took a trade on GJ2. Very nice. Oh, someone's got a UJ buy. Oh, this guy is insane, man.
Ultra fast, man.
No, that was a bad video.
All right, guys, I'm off. Be safe.
Take care.
Yeah, this one, I've seen it.
Yeah.
You made like, see, double kick that one.
God damn. I need a machine gun to fight that guy, honestly.
There's no way you can win him.
No. No way I can win a one-on-one with him.
Show is it?
Hey, did you see boxing on Saturday? That Wilder knockout was insane.
I saw the highlights, but I didn't saw the whole.
Man.
Oh.
That tattoo she got right there is nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, but them hit is fake as fuck though.
Oh, YouTube might ban me. Close.
That's your favorite, Raja.
No, YouTube will ban me.
Algo could have picked that up that fast.
Damn, I don't know, man.
I'm sure they're gonna give you a warning letter first.
I don't know. Fuck. Last time Twitch banned me and Twitch said, don't talk to us.
Wow.
They literally said for 30 days, you don't talk to us for 30 days.
They just lost a premium customer. They're so stupid.
Yeah, just dumb. All right, everybody. I'm going to head off.
Yeah.
Take care. Have fun.
You too.
Take care, Raja.
Take care.
Take care.
Let's see how many Sean Lees can you do today.
Shukriya, you can lift like 6 Sean Lees today.
Shukriya, shukriya.
Yeah.